Alright, so we got the shed. It's here, it's all leveled off. I went through the whole thing with the delivery guy, make sure everything was to our satisfaction and approval, and all looks good. He spent probably about an hour or so leveling the thing off underneath. Made sure all the windows, doors lined up. Made sure all the locks, everything works. Made sure that the windows work, slide up and down, no issues there. As you can see by the name on the front here, the manufacturer, I typically will plug a manufacturer that I'm happy with, and this particular building is built by Cook. Now, I looked at quite a few others, which I won't name, but they were pretty substandard to the quality level that's provided in this Cook building. As you can see, it's got nice little shutters on it. It's got a main room and a sub room inside of it, a partition room, and a loft that goes up to about this door, and same thing on that side. So we have some upper storage with this building too. Now, keeping up with some of the more modern building trends, this shed also offers what they call architectural shingles, which give a little bit more depth and profile to the roof. It's basically all hardy plank and cedar. I'll take a walk around the back here, let you get a look at the back side. There again is the Cook name up on top. Here. Of course, I got Big Blue with me again today. Old trusty Big Blue. I'm going to try and give you a little detail on the construction here. You can see it's on a skid system. Those are, I believe, 4x6 or 4x8. Then it's cross braced, of course, all the way through the inside. There's I want to say 6 of those rails that run down the building, and everything is tied in from there. So that's our building. Now we just have to fill it up. We'll be using it for mainly storage, some yard equipment, things like that. So to give you an overall idea of how this lays out on the property, I'm going to walk back a little ways, get up alongside the house here, and give you a look at how this sets in with the house. So bear with me while I walk backwards. And I'm going to go out in the front yard a little bit here. And there you have it. You can see the shed, the house, the corner of the house, of course the front of the house. I'm going to take a look at the front of the shed. A lot of wind noise again. Now, incidentally, this particular building comes as you see it. This is no options added. A lot of these building manufacturers, they want to tack on fees for additional doors and windows and all kinds of other things. Venting, this has ridge venting up on top. They want to add for all that. And this particular building just comes with everything that way. Now I'm going to open the door here and let you see another feature. A lot of these buildings have just a standard plywood floor. I don't know if you can see real well inside of here, but this has a plywood floor and then a composite laid on top. And the nice feature with that is if you get any kind of oil leakage from your equipment or whatever it may be, it doesn't soak into the plywood and start to deteriorate the plywood. Now I'm going to give you a little shot here of some information on this building on the inside of the door here, and let you take a look at that in case you're at all interested in purchasing one of these. Let me see if I can get in a little closer, and we'll run down here to their website. You can kind of read this on your own. You may have to pause, but there is the company information down there on the bottom. So I would highly recommend, and as you can see in this building too, they put in a steel rod cross bracing. If you ever have any problems with the doors getting out of alignment, you can just adjust these turnbuckles here, and those will pull this door in or out depending on which way you need to go with it. Other buildings don't offer that. So quite a few nice features that come standard with this, and like I said, I would highly recommend it. Now this particular model, as I talked to you about here, does come fully equipped with all these doors, windows. Let me open up these double doors for you. Now these double doors, this secondary door here has its own latch on top and bottom. If I can get a shot of that. Yeah, it's kind of in the shadow. The other nice feature is this metal plate that they put in to prevent that front edge from getting all dinged up every time you come in and out with either your equipment or whatever the case may be. So that's a nice feature. I think you can see a little bit of the flooring in here, what I was talking about with that composite. This particular model has a full pegboard wall for hanging your garden equipment, your tools, your ranch equipment, whatever the case may be. And as you can see, it does have a tall enough ceiling inside. An average person can stand upright without any issues. And you can see the ceiling for the second story lofting. I'm going to back out a little bit, and that'll give you an idea pretty much where that roof line is. And just slightly above that roof line is where that loft starts. Good quality building. Good quality. I spent a lot of time, as I mentioned, researching these different buildings and driving around Central Texas here, looking at the different dealers that offer them and looking at the different differences between going with metal and going with the wood. What I found with the metal, now here again, a piece of advice for those of you out there looking to do something like this. If you go inside of a metal building in the middle of the day, close all the doors and windows, you're going to see light coming in all over. All the seams, gaps, you're going to have light coming in. Which means you're just leaving yourself open to invasion by, well, in South Central Texas here, primarily wasps and hornets. They love to get inside those little gaps and build their little hornet's nests, wasp nests up in the upper rafters of these buildings. So keep that in mind. The other thing you run into with the metal buildings is the inability to do a whole lot to the inside. With these wooden buildings, if you really wanted to, and some of these are available, you can live in them. You can finish out the inside of these, put in a little wash closet, toilet. I even saw one that had a shower stall in it, a fiberglass shower stall. Now obviously that wouldn't include all of these doors. You'd probably want to order yourself a little bit different building, but again, all that's available on their website, and you can take a look at that. I flashed that on the screen a little while ago. So there you have it. Lead time on this particular building from the time I ordered it until today when it was delivered was approximately, well, not approximately, exactly 2 weeks and 3 days. So now if you visit one of their dealerships, actually when I went on their website, I plugged in the zip code location of where I'm at, and there was 13 dealers in a 50-mile radius. So if you can find the one you're looking for on a dealer's lot, sometimes they'll deliver it the same day. If not, they'll set up a schedule with you, and it'll be within a very short window. In this case, we wanted to have one constructed. We couldn't find one that had the color match that we were looking for, so we went ahead and we ordered this one out. There's no difference in the cost whether you buy out of stock or you have it manufactured to your specifications as far as color. And you get to pick your shingle colors, your siding colors, your trim colors. So very nice building. I'm going to back away here a little bit. I've got quite a bit to do yet today. It's getting late in the day. I haven't even had a chance to get some lunch in me yet, so I think that's going to be next stop. Otherwise, once again, I hope this was educational for you. Look back, I posted a previous video, just a very short video on how they pulled this thing off the truck, and the little they call it a mule that they use to level this and get it positioned. Now I will tell you this, when I did order the building, they asked me if they would need that mule for positioning, and there is no additional charge for that. And I told them, yeah, I think you better bring it along. She says, yeah, if we don't, there's a $100 charge for them to run back to the location and get a mule. So I went ahead and had them bring the mule on out, and there was no additional charge for that. And as it turns out, he did use it. He did need it to level, so it's a good thing. Just keep that in mind. Hindsight, foresight, it was worth letting them know they may need it, because it essentially saved me $100. So I'm going to wrap it up here, back away a little bit. Probably going to get out in the wind here again. So again, I hope you guys get a little bit of education out of this. Gives you an idea what one of these things looks like on site. This is actually a 12 by 24 foot Handyman special. That's the model. So once again, thanks for checking in. I hope you keep watching. As I mentioned, we've got plenty more projects coming up. Those of you that feel like you're getting something out of this and would like to contribute to the cause and keep these videos coming on, Patreon is listed below in the comments section. If anybody has any comments, questions about this experience with this building or anything that's been done with the home so far, feel free to leave a note down